Hello, I'm the J-Man. Hello, I'm the J-Man here with the J-Man movie review. Here are some movies I like to review for you. Here are some old movies to show you. My first movie is Trading Places with Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd. Here's the front, the spine, the back. Here's the disc for Trading Places. Next one is the original Spoon Joaquin Phoenix movie called Walk the Line. This is about Johnny Cash. This is just for Walk the Line. Next one is another Reese Witherspoon movie called Sweet Home Alabama. Here's the disc for Sweet Home Alabama. Here's the chapter index. The next one is Martian Shot. John Cusack, Bobby Coleman, his sister Joan Cusack, Amanda Peet. First I read some reviews about Reese Witherspoon, Sweet Home Alabama. Sometimes what you're looking for is right where you left it. There's a movie DVD special features, and this guy doesn't have any reviews from critics. Joaquin Phoenix, Reese Witherspoon, Walk the Line. There's no review, critics review on this one either. Dan Aykroyd, Eddie Murphy, Trading Places. They're not just getting rich, they're getting even. Trading Places, a hilarious comedy classic. No reviews by critics on that one. This one. Joan Cusack, Amanda Peet, and Joan Cusack, Martian Shot. Some fathers and sons grow up together. This one has critics' reviews. A warm, funny, and heartfelt story. Says Jeffrey K. Howard, WCLV, Las Vegas. A good film. Lee Patch, The Herald's Son. The two leads are quite perfectly cast, and each brings his own intensity and profundity to the film. Director Menno Mays has crafted a film of remarkable depth. Watch me channel Film Inc. And there's some special features. Let's go on. Next one is Twister with Helen Hunt and Bill Paxton. This is a special edition. It has special features, but no critics review. Here's the disc for Twister. Did I show you the disc for Martian Child? Here's the disc for Martian Child. Yeah. I told you the disc for Twister. Next one is Bottle Shop with Alan Rickman and has some reviews on it. It has Bottle Shop, Alan Rickman, Rachel Taylor, Dennis Farina, Bill Pullman, Fred Rodriguez, Bradley Whitford, Chris Pine, and Eliza Dushku. Bottle Shop, a true story of love, victory, and fermentation. You're going to love this movie. The next Sideways or Little Miss Sunshine. Just as unexpected and just as good. This is Pete Hammond, Hollywood.com. There's another reviews. Rocky for wine aficionados. This intelligent, affectionate, beautifully acted movie gives crowd pleasers a good name, says Stephen Farber, the Hollywood Reporter. Bottle Shock is light with good body and plenty of flavor. It's also uplifting and amusing. In short, it makes you feel good. Louise Keller, urbancinephile.com. This is the front and the back. The disc for Bottle Shock. Next one is Rock of Ages, Jack Black and Sarah Silverman. Special Collector's Edition, School of Rock, Mr. Black, except no substitutes. And one of the reviews say, School of Rock made me laugh harder than any movie I've seen this year, says Newsweek, David Anson. There's some special features and some reviews. The New York Times says, Jack Black gives a roaring star-making performance. His incandescent comic energy should establish him as the screen's most popular rock-filled wild man. The Wall Street Journal says this joyous film is a big deal, and Jack Black is nothing less than majestic, an epic star turn. Entertainment Weekly says, a great, funny, joyous rock and roll fable. The kids are priceless. Jack Black gives the single most joyful performance I've seen all year. And Good Morning America says, Jack Black makes the joy, the passion, even the innocence of rock and roll just a little bigger than life. The band rocks, and so does this movie. It also has Joan Cusack, Mike White, Sarah Silverman. That's School of Rock. Here's the disc for School of Rock. Next one is Steel Magnolias with all female cast and some male stars too. Steel Magnolias. Sally Field, Dolly Parton, Shirley MacLaine, Daryl Hannah, Olympia Dukakis, and Julia Roberts. The funniest movie ever to make you cry. Includes deleted scenes and director commentary. Does it have any reviews? No. That's Steel Magnolias. Is the disc. Next one is Nights in Rodanthe with Diane Lane and Richard Gere. Nights in Rodanthe. It's never too late for a second chance. Based on the bestseller novel by Nicholas Sparks. The Notebook of 2008, says Shelley Sunson, WQ104.3, Radio NYC. Reviews say, fine performances and stately direction. Few actresses prove as watchable and likable as Diane Lane or for women and men alike. Ben McCutcheon, The Sunday Telegraph. Our emotions are propelled high into the sky as we are reminded of the wonder and the power of love that makes us feel we are better than we really are, says Louise Keller, urbancinephile.com. Richard Gere and Diane Lane are a romantic match made in movie heaven. Clay Smith, The Insider. This movie has Richard Gere, Diane Lane, Scott Glenn, Christopher Maloney, and Viola Davis. That's Nights in Rodanthe. This is the disc. Next one is the first Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. This is part 1. From J.K. Rowling's Wizarding World, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Explore a new era of the Wizarding World before Harry Potter. This movie has Eddie Redmayne, Catherine Waterston, Dan Fogler, Alison Studel, Ezra Miller, Samantha Morton, John Boyd, Comedian Jordan Joe, and Colin Farrell. Here's the front. Here's the disc for Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. The next one is a movie called Fist Fight with Ice Cube, Charlie Day, Tracy Morgan, Julian Bell. Day and Cube are two of our finest comic actors. It's Glenn Kenny, RogerEbert.com. This movie has Ice Cube, Charlie Day, Tracy Morgan, Julian Bell, Dean Norris, Christina Hendricks, Dennis Haysbert. Here's the front. Here's the disc for Fist Fight. The next one is Catherine Cinderella, the movie. It has Gina Davis. Yeah, here's the front. The back. Here's the disc for Catherine Cinderella, the movie. The next one is Goddess. Let's all have a party. Infectious and great fun. Infectious and great fun. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 stars, says Paul Murrell, Empire. The reviews say vocal, viral, very nice. Lee Patch, Daily Telegraph, Herald Sun. A constantly moving feast of happiness. Louise Keller, Urban Cinephile. Here's the front. Here's the disc for Goddess. Next one is The Adventures of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. Terence Stamp, Hugo Weaving, Guy Pearce, Bill Hunter. Fabulous is Mail on Sunday. And heartfelt performances in a 3 fishes out of water story. That's one of the wildest movies ever made, says the New York Observer. Here's the front. Here's the disc for The Adventures of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. Next one is the Russell Crowe directorial debut movie, The Water Diviner. A father's journey in search of his sons. A film by Academy Award winner Russell Crowe. A heartwarming tale of family love and sacrifice. Screen Daily. A sweeping epic, Empire. Here's the front. The back. Here's the disc for The Water Diviner. Here's part 1 of Father of the Bride with Steve Martin, Diane Keaton, and Martin Short. Father of the Bride. He's losing his daughter, his money, and his mind. Isn't love wonderful? This also has Kimberly Williams and Martin Short. This is a disc for Father of the Bride. Next one is American Dreams with Hugh Grant, Dennis Quaid, Willem Dafoe, and Mandy Moore. From the director of About a Boy and American Pie. Satire is a dish best served acidly funny, and American Dreams dishes it out in a display of filmic bravado. Urban Cinephile. This movie also has Marshall Gay Harden, Chris Klein, Jennifer Coolidge. Yeah. Here's the front. Here's the back. Here's the disc for American Dreams. Next one is the movie called Closer with Julia Roberts, Jude Law, Natalie Portman, and Clive Owen. Closer. If you believe in love in first sight, you never stop looking. Winner of 2 Golden Globes. Best Supporting Actress Drama, Natalie Portman. Best Supporting Actor Drama, Clive Owen. And 2 Academy Award nominations. Best Supporting Actress, Clive Owen. Best Supporting Actress, Natalie Portman. Best Supporting Actor, Clive Owen. Does it have a review in it on the back? Intelligent, thought-provoking, provocative, realistic. That's Closer. Front, back. It's a disc for Closer. Next one is Duplicity with Julia Roberts and Clive Owen. Stealing 40 million is easy. Trusting each other is the hard part. The thinking person's Mr. and Mrs. Smith, says Grazia. Does that have any result? Duplicity is definitely one of the best mainstream flicks released so far this year. 4 stars, says Herald Sun. Here's the front, the back. It's a disc for Duplicity. Next one is the 2-disc set of Angels and Demons and the Da Vinci Code. 2-pack collector's edition. Tom Hanks, the Da Vinci Code, and Angels and Demons. I'll show you. Hold on. Nothing. Here's the Da Vinci Code. Here's Angels and Demons. Next one is High Fidelity with John Cusack. A comedy about fear of commitment, hating your job, falling in love, and other pop favorites. Based on the international best-selling novel. This is High Fidelity. Here's the disc. Next one is Good Will Hunting. Wildly charismatic, impossibly brilliant, totally rebellious. Robin Williams and Matt Damon, Good Will Hunting. The new film by Gus Van Sant. This movie also has Ben Affleck, Minnie Driver, and Stellan Skarsgård. Academy Award winner, 1997. Best Supporting Actor, Robin Williams. Best Original Screenplay, Ben Affleck, Matt Damon. Here's the front. The back. Here's a disc for Good Will Hunting. Next one is the first Speed movie with Keanu Reeves, Dennis Hopper, and Sandra Bullock. This is the special collector's edition. Hang on for a wild and crazy ride. Pia Lindstrom, WNBC TV. Disc 1, which has the movie. And Disc 2, which has the special features. Then came this one. Speed 2 Cruise Control with Sandra Bullock and Jason Patric this time. Rush Hour hits the water. Hold your breath action, says Joel Siegel, Good Morning America. Spectacular, it never stops moving, and man, it's fun. LA Daily News. This is this for Speed 2 Cruise Control. Here is Follow the Bride Part 2. Expect the unexpected with Steve Martin, Diane Keaton, and Martin Short again. This also has Kimberly Williams, George Newbern, Karen Culkin in it. This is this for Follow the Bride Part 2. Next one is the original Australian movie Muriel's Wedding. Success is the best revenge. You just have to be there. Absolutely the most joyous movie surprise of the year. It's the front. Here's the disc for Muriel's Wedding. Next one is The Meddler with Susan Sarandon, Rose Byrne, and J.K. Simmons. Written and directed by Lorene Scafaria. Reviews say, an instantly winning, hopelessly irresistible mother-daughter duet. The New York Times. Charming, insightful, and funny. Rex Reed, New York Observer. 4 stars, 4 out of 4. Says RogerEbert.com. That's the front. This is the disc for The Meddler. Next one is Now and Then. Next one is Now and Then. With Christina Ricci, Dora Birch, Gabby Hoffman, Ashley Ashton Moore, Melanie Griffith, Demi Moore, Rosie O'Donnell, and Rita Wilson. Hailed as the Stand By Me for girls, Now and Then is the touching tale of 4 girls whose childhood antics one summer forged a friendship that would last a lifetime. That's Now and Then. Here's a disc for Now and Then. Next one is the one Nothing But Trouble. Cinema Sickness had this on his channel. Now Nothing But Trouble. It has Chevy Chase, Dan Aykroyd, John Candy, and Demi Moore. All they wanted was a little getaway. All they got was nothing but trouble. A funny foursome in a laugh-filled laugh. This is directed Dan Aykroyd as well. This is a disc for Nothing But Trouble. The second, this one is Dead Post Society with Robin Williams. Doesn't have any reviews? No. This is a disc for Dead Post Society. The next one is The Lego Movie, Part 1, then Part 2 is out in cinemas now. The Lego Movie. The reviews say, original and delightful, perhaps the best animated feature since the last Toy Story. Margaret Pomeranz at the movies. This is the front. This is the disc for The Lego Movie. The next one is Joy with Jennifer Lawrence, Robert De Niro, and Bradley Cooper. From the director of The Fighter, Silver Linings Playbook, and American Hustle. Joy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5 stars. This is Jake Wilson, SMF. SMH. Sydney Morning Herald. Jennifer Lawrence is absolutely superb. Richard Wilkins, The Today Show. This is the front. This is a disc for Joy. The next one is American Hustle. The next one is American Hustle. Winner. 3 Golden Globe Awards, Best Picture. It has Christian Bale, Bradley Cooper, Jeremy Renner, Amy Adams, Jennifer Lawrence. From the director of Silver Linings Playbook and The Fighter. The whole cast is in cracking form. One of the best films of 2013. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6.5 stars. Lee Patch, The Herald Sun. Extremely entertaining, brilliantly acted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6.5 stars. Says Kim Newman, Empire. One of the films of the year. Hilarious black comedy. It's very funny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5 stars as Margaret and David at the movies. Explosively entertaining, dramatically gripping. American Hustle moves fast and talks faster. Peter Travers, Rolling Stone magazine. American Hustle is an extremely entertaining ride. Bale, Adams, Cooper, Lawrence, and Renner all give superb, memorable, meaty performances. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6.5 stars. Paul Burns, The Age. Here's American Hustle. Here's the disc. The second last one is Grease and Hairspray Live. It has Dove Cameron, Kristen Chenoweth, Gary Clayton, Harvey Fierstein, Ariana Grande, Derek Huff, Jennifer Hudson, Shadi Wright Joseph, Martin Short, Ephraim Sykes, and introducing Matty Badilio as Tracy. Special appearances by Billy Eichner, Sean Hayes, Andrea Martin, and Rosie O'Donnell. You can't stop the beat. This is the front. And the back says, we all dance to the same beat. Front. Back. This is this for Hairspray Live. And the last one for today is Grease Live with Julianne Hough, Aaron Tveit, and Vanessa Hudgens. This is a disc for Grease Live. The movies I reviewed today are Grease Live. Since I've got time, I'll quickly read you the backs of some of these movies. First, Grease Live. I read Grease Live just quickly. Join the Rocketeer gang of Rydell High for Grease Live, an electrifying production of the hugely popular musical Grease, performed before a studio audience live, featuring a cast of today's hottest young stars, including Julianne Hough, Aaron Tveit, Vanessa Hudgens, Keke Palmer, and Carly Rae Jepsen. With new music by Jessie J. Boylan and DNC, Grease Live will reintroduce the unforgettable moments, classic music, and timeless love story to an entirely new generation. That's Grease Live. Quickly read to you Hairspray Live. A show-stopping dream team of stars including Dove Cameron, Kristen Chenoweth, Gary Clayton, Harvey Fierstein, Ariana Grande, Derek Huff, Jennifer Hudson, and Martin Short come together to bring this Broadway favorite to life. With the Tony Award-winning choreographer of the original Hairspray Broadway musical on board, Hairspray Live is sure to dazzle. Set in 1962, Tracy Turnblad becomes an overnight sensation. After appearing on a Baltimore TV dance show with a newfound popularity, she twists and shakes her hometown, teaching them a thing or two about racial equality and, of course, the power of big hair. That's Hairspray Live. That's Hairspray Live. This is long, so I reviewed Grease Live, Hairspray Live, Grease Live, Grease Live, Hairspray Live, American Hustle, Joy, the Lego Movie short, so I'll quickly read this. The first ever full-length theatrical Lego movie follows Emmett, Chris Pratt, at Ordinary Rules, following perfectly average Lego minifigure, who is mistakenly identified as the most extraordinary person and the key to saving the world. He is drafted into a fellowship of strangers on an epic quest to stop an evil tyrant, a journey for which Emmett is hopelessly and hilariously unprepared. That's the Lego Movie. Next one's Dead Poet Society. I quickly read it to you. When current Mystic English professor John Keating, Academy Award winner Robin Williams, arrives at a strict boys' academy, his unconventional teaching methods breathe new life into the curriculum. Steeped in tradition, with his wit and wisdom, Keating inspires his students to pursue individual passions and make their lives extraordinary. Death Power Society, one of the most compelling box office triumphs in recent years, touched audiences and critics alike with its brilliant acting, uplifting story, and superb filmmaking. That's Death Power Society. Nothing But Trouble. I'll just quickly read it to you. It's been 20 years since Roberta, Teenie, Samantha, and Chrissy spent every spare moment together, but they're about to make up for lost time. Remembering the promise they made to be there for each other, the fearless foursome reunite to relive the greatest summer of their lives. So take a spirited ride down memory lane in this delightful comedy about who we are, who we were, who we are, and the friends we have to thank for it. Featuring classic hits by the Jackson 5, the Monkees, Stevie Wonder, the Archies, Diana Ross and Supremes, and Nancy Sinatra. That's Now and Then. The Meddler. Particularly Muriel's Wedding. If you ever dreamt of a world where ABBA charts forever, Dags rule, bitchy friends get what they deserve, and your parents never nag you, then you should meet Muriel Heslop. In her hunt for midnight in all the wrong places, Muriel buys a one-way ticket to freedom and embarks on a madcap journey of self-discovery, where success isn't the best revenge, but being yourself is. Winner 4 AFI Awards, acclaimed by audiences and critics alike. Winner 4 AFI Awards, acclaimed by audiences and critics around the world, and one of the most popular Australian films ever. Muriel's Wedding is a film you're destined to fall for. Muriel's Wedding. Follow the Bride Part 2. Speed 2, Cruise Control. Speed. Good Will Hunting. High Fidelity. And The Da Vinci Code and Angels. The Da Vinci Code and Angels and Demons. This is short. I read it to you. From the writer-director of Michael Clayton, Duplicity is a smart, slick, and cool espionage movie. Academy Award winner Julia Roberts and Clive Owen star as two sexy spies turned corporate operatives who attempt to pull off one of the biggest heists ever. As the stakes rise in the ultimate game of cat and mouse, they'll put everything on the line to remain one double cross ahead of the rest. That's Duplicity. I'll read it closer. Now is your chance to take a closer look at the film that wowed cinema audiences and had critics declaring it one of the year's best. Acclaimed director Mike Nichols follows his brilliant Angels in America with the searing adult drama Closer, a story of four strangers, their chance meetings, instant attractions, and brutal betrayals. With tour de force performances from four of Hollywood's brightest stars, Julia Roberts, Jude Law, Natalie Portman, and Clive Owen, great work from a director at the top of his game, and a screenplay that takes an uncompromisingly honest look at modern relationships. Closer is close to perfection and a movie event you simply cannot miss. That's Close Up. American Dreams, Father of the Bride. Hold on, Father of the Bride part 2. I'll quickly read you Father of the Bride, then I'll quickly read you Father of the Bride part 2. Father of the Bride is the feel-good, smash-hit comedy about the outrageous. Father of the Bride is the feel-good, smash-hit comedy about the outrageous trials and tribulations a well-intentioned father goes through trying to prepare for his only daughter's wedding. The prenuptial pandemonium begins when the bride-to-be announces her engagement, setting off an outrageous chain of events, including a chaotic first meeting with the in-laws and a wedding day snowstorm. Starring Steve Martin, Roxanne, Diane Keaton Mahanan, and Martin Short, three amigos. This remake of the 1950 comedy classic is a warm, wacky look at a daughter's dream come true and a father's proudest moment. That's Father of the Bride. Then I read this one. In the hilarious, crowd-pleasing sequel to the comedy smash Father of the Bride, you can expect Steve Martin, Parenthood, and Diane Keaton, Baby Boom, to deliver big laughs and a great time. George Banks, Martin, feels far too young to be a grandfather and way too old to become a father again. So when his recently married daughter Annie and his wife Nina Keaton both announced they're pregnant, the news sends George headlong into a wacky midlife crisis as he desperately tries to recapture his youth. But the fun only doubles as the Banks household gets turned completely upside down by party planner extraordinaire Frank Egelhofer, Martin Short, who returns to throw the baby shower of the century as everyone is anxiously awaiting the delightful double delivery. That's of the Bride Part 2. The Water Diviner, Priscilla, The Adventures of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, Goddess, Catherine Cinderella, the movie. This is short, I'll quickly read it to you. On the last day of high school, mild-mannered English teacher Andy Campbell, Charlie Day, tries to keep it together amidst senior On the last day of high school, mild-mannered English teacher Andy Campbell, Charlie Day, tries to keep it together amidst senior pranks. Dysfunctional administration and budget cuts that puts jobs on the line. Then he accidentally crosses his much tougher and deeply feared colleague, Ron Strickland, Ice Cube, who challenges Campbell to an old-fashioned throwdown. News of the fight spreads like wildfire, and it ends up becoming the very thing the school and Campbell need. That's Fist Fight. This is short. I'll quickly read it to you. Something mysterious is leaving a path of destruction in the streets of 1926 New York, threatening to expose the visiting community. Newest commander arrives in the city, nearing the end of a global excursion to research and rescue magical creatures. When unexpected nomad Jacob Kowalski inadvertently let some of Newitt's beasts loose, a band of unlikely heroes must recover the missing beasts before they come to harm. but their mission puts them on a collision course with dark forces. That's Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. This is short, I'm going to read it to you. The stars of Unfaithful rekindle their on-screen chemistry in this rich tale of heart's awakening, based on a bestseller by Nicholas Sparks. The Notebook, Message in a Bottle. Richard Gere is Paul, a surgeon who's the stars of Unfaithful rekindle their on-screen chemistry in this rich tale of heart's awakening, based on a bestseller by Nicholas Sparks. Notebook, Message in a Bottle. Richard Gere is Paul, a surgeon who long ago originally traded family for career. Diane Lane is Adrienne, a devoted mother trying to move on after her husband's infidelity and struggling with his desire to return to their marriage. At a remote inn on the Outer Banks, Paul and Adrienne expect to do some serious soul searching, but an approaching storm forces each to turn to the other for strength, setting the stage for a live, resonating romance. That's Nights in Rodanthe. Steel Magnolias. School of Rock. Bottle Shop. Trissa, this is a short blurb of Trissa. I'm going to read it to you. In this adventure swirling with cliffhanging excitement and awesome special effects, Helen Hunt and Bill Paxton play scientists pursuing the most destructive weather front to sweep through mid-America's tornado alley in 50 years. By launching electronic sensors into the funnel, the storm chasers hope to obtain enough data to create an improved warning system. But to do so, they must intercept the Twister's deadly path. The chase is on. That's Twister. This is short. I'm going to read it to you. John Cusack stars in this inspirational and uplifting journey. Cynthia Wickenkamp stars entertainment as a lonely science fiction writer who adopts a boy who claims to be from Mars. With the help of his quirky friend Amanda Peet and his sister Joan Cusack, this new father discovers that being a parent means anything is possible. That's Martian Child. Trading Places. This is short. I'm going to read to you. Singer, rebel, outlaw, hero. With his driving freight train chords, still-eyed intensity, and a voice as dark as the night, the legendary Man in Black revolutionized music and forged his legacy as a genuine American icon. Academy Award nominee Joaquin Phoenix, an Academy Award winner Reese Witherspoon, star and sing as Johnny Cash and June Carver in this inspiring true story of one man's unwavering devotion to his sound, his message, and the greatest love of his life. That's Walk the Line. The last one is another Reese Witherspoon one called Sweet Home Alabama. That's all my movies for today. I'm the J-Man saying. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. Bye.